welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 40 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with PEPE number 1, followed by Aptos, Monero, Paul, XLM, TAO, Ethereum Classic, then TAO, then Stacks, and let's get straight into it. PEPE against USD. So here we are for PEPE. Anything for PEPE? I feel like PEPE is forming a potential continuation chart pattern as we head lower. Feels like that to me. Sure, there could be a rally, right? But again, there's a noisy area over here, so I'm assuming we'll find some resistance at this area. Sure, there could be a marginally higher high. Sure, come back down, maybe something like a head and shoulders. But yeah, it feels to me like PEPE wants to cross the skinny pink line, right? We've been nearing it. See, the distance is just getting narrower, the gap. So I feel PEPE is coming back down eventually. So yeah, until we have clear bullish chart patterns, I would say be careful about going long for PEPE. Aptos against BTC. Here we are for Aptos. Aptos is in a downward trend. Any signs of life yet? Nope. Could we be reversing soon? Potentially. Against USD, Aptos is not entirely that clear as well. Right? Again, could be an inverse head and shoulders here. Potentially. Right shoulder, pump, blast off. Right, and then we complete a very big, very big inverse head and shoulders as we go up to $100 potentially in the near or maybe the far future. But the point is, we still need to see strength come on for Aptos. Aptos still needs to break above the skinny pink line. So there are certain conditions that have to be met first before we call a move towards $100. So as it stands, yeah, we're gonna be watching Aptos for the moment. Monero against BTC. Here we are for Monero. It's at a skinny pink line. Any signs of a reversal? Doesn't look like anything. But Monero against USD. So Monero USD, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, this is something like a mountain range. If you flip it, you see this? Mountain 1, Mountain 2, Mountain 3, Mountain 4. Consolidation, break. Once we break, the momentum, more likely than not, could be bringing us back towards close to $400, sub $400, right? So that's why we have, 3 targets for Monero. First at 240, and then 326, and then 390. 3 different targets towards the upside, fresh out of the oven. I still think that there is potential though towards the upside. I mean, of course, as long as BTC doesn't collapse, right? And at the same time, look over here. Look at the volume that came in over here. Right? The volume didn't come in here. Here was like nothing. Suddenly, volume is like, that's weird. It's like, feels like there is accumulation, right? And the whales are preparing to push Monero's price higher. Right? So usually volume is the best indicator on when the whales are making moves. So I suspect the whales are making moves here. And this could be the very bottom. Of course, at the same time, this could also be the very top. I mean, could be heading lower, right? Monero could be, yeah, dropping a bit lower as well. There is that potential. There's always that potential. But as it stands, we're leaning towards the bullish side for Monero. 240, 326, and 390. Ta-da! Paul. Okay, Paul doesn't really have much info. The moment you look at Paul, right, there's just nothing for us to work with. So we're gonna take a look at Matic, which was it was used to be known as Matic. And Matic doesn't really look that good to us, right? It looks like mountains to me. Mountains. Sure, there could be a rally. I suspect there could be another mountain in the making. This whole thing could be a big descending triangle as we head lower. If this strong rally goes all the way up above the skinny pink line, then there's a potential that this whole thing could be a very big squeeze, ABCDE kind of a squeeze. And then break out, we go to potentially $10. But as it stands, we don't see it yet. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see how it goes for Matic or Paul. Stellar against BTC. Here we are for Stellar. Anything for Stellar? Nope, still weak, still down. Against USD. Stellar against USD. Anything for Stellar Lumens against USD? We actually have a target over here. 5 cents, 4 cents, and then 3 cents. Now looking good, bros. I suspect we may not go as far as we think towards the downside. Right, I suspect we might just stop at 4 cents. We probably drop to 4 cents though. I think that could be already it. And after that, there could be a reversal back up. If you look at Stellar Lumens, right, the big picture in Coinbase, this is a gigantic squeeze in the making. Absolute giant. AB, not too sure if this is already C, right? But this looks to me like it could be cleared out eventually. But anyway, even when the time comes, I would expect Stellar Lumens to see a breakout. $10 maybe? But this is a huge accumulation in the making. So I hope that it goes bananas like what it did previously over here. Right? This is an accumulation far bigger than this one. This was 972 days, right? If you pull this, it's already 2,000 days. 972 days gave us from the very bottom to the very top. Absolute bananas, 68,000%. Right? So I don't know if you're going to be going 68,000%. But let's say from the very lows, right, to the very top, let's say we assume $10, right? This would be 37. Okay, I don't know about 37. 60, maybe 6,000%. Yeah, maybe somewhere here. $1 or $2, I would say. So again, we'll take things one step at a time. Once things start flipping bullish, we'll make a move for Stellar Lumens. But as it stands, yeah, it's still in danger of dropping lower. Ethereum Classic against BTC. Here we are for Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is still under the skinny pink line, still in a downwards trend. We're about to hit a noisy area over here. So hopefully we see some sort of a bullish reaction to push the price higher for Ethereum Classic against BTC. But nothing much at the moment. Against USD, Ethereum Classic is still in a squeeze though, to be honest. This is still a squeeze. Lower highs and higher lows. Seesaw. And after that, potentially a break higher. At the same time, we could also break lower. So again, yep, nothing much for us to work with for Ethereum Classic. Bittensor, TAO against USD. If you look at it on Maxi, right, TAO is already under the skinny pink line. Sure, this looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Sure, we could break back all the way back up, right? But this is already a sign of weakness for Bittensor. So I would assume that Bittensor would continue lower. Right, again, there's a little bit of a noise over here, so we're anticipating to stop at around 150, right? If and when we do drop, right, I would expect some sort of a bullish reaction back up from 150. So that's why you see an alert over here. I have an alert set over here. I'm very interested in, taking a trade for Bittensor, but yes, we're under the skinny pink line. Be very careful about going long at this area. Or TAO. Stacks, STX against BTC. Here we are for Stacks. Stacks is under the skinny pink line. Again, just a gentle reminder that Stacks is in a potential huge squeeze. It could break higher, right? This could be a multi-year squeeze breakout in the making. Big stuff. Absolute big stuff. Stacks against USD. Okay, doesn't really look that good. Against BTC, potential is there. Against USD, it's like, bro, what's happening? So we're under the skinny pink line. Any signs of a bearish reversal? No. Could we still head back above? Yeah. So to me, right, Stacks is an outlier, I would say. It doesn't really truly respect the skinny pink line. It touched it, crossed back up, touched it again, went higher. Crossed it, crossed back up, down, touched it. What's happening? What's happening, bros? Right. Over here, touched it, bounced all the way up, touched it, bounced, and then crossed it, right? So it's like, what's happening, bro? What's happening? So Stacks is until we see clear high quality tradable chart patterns, nothing much for us for Stacks. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 40. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one.